If you came up in the 80s, then this should look really familiar to you. Maybe you're even feeling a sense of nostalgia right now. Well, that's kind of the idea. Who among us didn't have a boombox back then, especially if you were into breakdancing? But this isn't just a piece of wall art. This is The Touch of Bass, created by Ezra Semino Hurt and his friend Chris Regis. Ezra, you may remember, was responsible for the Case of Bass, which has since exploded. They wanted to do something new, and so they came up with The Touch of Bass. And it's not just a picture of a boombox that you hang on your wall. It is a functioning Bluetooth speaker. What we have here are some 6.5-inch drivers and 1-inch tweeters. And behind all that is a Bluetooth receiver, an amplifier, some DSP, to make this a fully functioning Bluetooth speaker that you can hang on your wall. Now, it seems like kind of an obvious idea to some of you now that you see it, but it's actually something that took a while for the creators to get right. We first saw the prototype of this over a year ago. We thought it was cool then, and then it just kind of disappeared. And then Ezra and Chris came back to us with the finalized version. You can actually buy this now. So why are we talking about it again? Well, because they refined the sound quality. The final product is finally here, and so does it sound any good? Yeah, it does, actually. That's why I wanted to show this to you again. You can buy it, and I think you should. If you like the looks of this thing, you're going to be able to get that bit of nostalgia hung up on your wall, and you can actually use it as a Bluetooth speaker. You don't have to settle for a nondescript black box that doesn't really sound that big. This is a fully functioning speaker system with a good amount of bass, some very clear mid-range, and some nice controlled, refined treble. It bridges the gaps between a Bluetooth speaker and a more fully fledged home audio system, but it doesn't take up any space, especially not on your floor. You mount it up on the wall, and I think it's going to become a conversation piece. It's designed to be really easy to mount to your wall. It uses a keyhole style mount, so you just need a couple of little screws up on the wall. It's going to set in right here, and then you'll notice that we have an angled bracket here. That's so that it will seat it up nice and snug against the wall, and that's going to reduce some of the vibrations that you might get from the bass. Now, it's not just a Bluetooth speaker. It does have an auxiliary input, and one of the things I tried when I was testing it out at home was I set up a turntable just below it and then ran a little auxiliary cable up to the wall art, and I was able to play my records through this Touch of Bass speaker, which sort of completed that retro vibe, and people that came by and saw it couldn't stop checking it out. And what's interesting about it is it's a really quality print as well. It has sort of a 3D effect, not just because the speakers are coming out of it a little bit, but everything from the buttons to the LEDs and the old FM AM shortwave radio receiver here looks very real. So it's not just a cheap thing that you throw up on your wall, it's a quality product. Touch of Bass is running special on this right now, so you can get it for about $300, although it retails for $350. It's going through an exclusive thing right now with A Touch of Modern. We'll have the link down below, but soon you'll be able to buy it at Amazon. And this is just the beginning. This is one style of boombox that they have, but as they continue to go, they're going to have different styles of boomboxes. They may tweak the sound a little bit as they roll, but that's the cool thing about it. These guys didn't just go out on Kickstarter, gather a bunch of money, and then disappear with your cash. They're here now with the product that you can purchase, and I'm telling you right now, it sounds really good. It's a worthwhile product to invest in if you like the look of it.